Hamler suffers concussion. Bausby benched for poor tackling. Fant moves up tight end single-season list. Since the final 6 weeks of the 2016 season, the Broncos have the NFL's sixth-worst record at 25-44. It's a span that covers 3 head coaches, Gary Kubiak, 2-4, Vance Joseph, 11-21, and Vic Fangio, 12-19. In ways besides football, though, the Broncos remain a top 10 organization in terms of class. Hours prior to the Broncos game Sunday against the Los Angeles Chargers, Denver defensive lineman Shelby Harris learned his wife Stephanie was going into labor with their 4th child. The Broncos organization led by CEO Joe Ellis, GM Joe Ellis and head coach Vic Fangio, talked about flying Harris home so he could see his son born. Harris ultimately decided to play. The Broncos rewarded his devotion by flying him on a private plane back to Denver, at no small expense, after the game. It was close, Fangio said about sending Harris home before the game. It was something we discussed and he came to the decision. We had a flight for him, made an arrangement for him to miss the game. He chose to stay and now we have him on a private flight that the club's picking up for him, and he's going to get back a couple hours hopefully before the rest of us. Harris had 2 pass deflections and a massive quarterback hit on Justin Herbert that nearly led to a Broncos interception deep in Chargers territory. Update, via text with 9 News, Harris's plane was about 45 minutes late and didn't land back in Denver until a little before 9 p.m. He is on his way to the hospital where Stephanie could deliver at any time. Bronco BitsNot. Not only did first-round pick Jerry Jeudy have a horrific game with 5 drops, the Broncos lost second-round receiver KJ Hamler early in the game with a concussion. Ellipsis. Fangio benched cornerback De'Vante Bausby for poor tackling. Fangio was seen yelling at Bausby on the sideline, and then later the cornerback whiffed on a 23-yard catch and run by tight end Steven Anderson, who also broke a tackle attempt from Broncos safety Justin Simmons before Simmons dove to catch Anderson's ankles at the 7-yard line. I took him out earlier in the game, he begged for another chance, I gave it to him, and then he totally flagged on another tackle in the second half, Fangio said. So, the chance went out. Ellipsis. With 6 catches for 65 yards, Fant now has the 10th most catches in a single season, 58, and is 16th in yards, 625, among Broncos tight ends. Shannon Sharpe has 8 of the top 10 reception seasons and 7 of the top 10 yardage seasons among tight ends.